Good morning, everybody. This is Pope Binary here. Last night, I got a request that I make a video of me watching the charts live and explaining what I'm looking for. And I totally agree that's a great idea. It's easy in hindsight to say, oh, this pattern's going to go down, right? But when you're watching the charts live, it's a little trickier. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So my idea for this video, God willing, if I can figure out how to edit things together, I'm gonna create a little montage, and I'll be doing my homework on the side here. But over the course of about the next 10 hours or so, I'm just gonna be watching the charts, and if an opportunity arises that I feel comfortable taking, I'll start recording and explain to you why I'm gonna take that trade, and we'll find out whether it pays out or not. Um, and so yeah, let's get right into it then. I've got a trade setup that I'm gonna go ahead and take. Um, as we can see here, there's a really big bullish run, and I can see that there's kind of a double top forming, and there's a large bearish candle kicking in, and this wick right here, what this indicates is that the consolidation is already kicking in before the market will keep continuing shooting downwards. So right now, I would go ahead and place a stake at 23130. Alright guys, watching this candle form, I would go ahead and close the trade, because right now you would be in the profits, because everybody would now be saying the market's going to fall. I would actually put a take profit order right here, because you see at the end of this wick, this candle's forming and it just bounced off this value. So that that indicates to me, there it is. I would have already closed the trade. It indicates that the bulls are still fighting for the control of this market. And man, that was perfect timing, right? I would have closed the trade because this as this candle is forming, this green candle right here, it approached this value. See the wick on this candle, and it immediately bounced up. And so that indicates that the bulls are still kind of in control of the market. And so while the candle was still red down here, I would have put a take profit order. And as we can see, it literally just bounced up. So that was perfect timing. All right, I'll try and get y'all another example now. All right, guys. So yesterday I released a video about bad reversal signs. Um, and this is basically the type of double bottom that is a terrible reversal sign to place money on. So while I'm watching this live, I'll put the link in the description to that bad reversal sign video. It is quite a lengthy video, but I do think there's lots of good stuff in there for y'all. So watching this live, this is a bearish double bottom. So we'll watch this. I don't think, even though it looks like a double bottom, right, I don't think it's going to continue shooting upwards. I'm not going to place a trade here, period, but this is just going to be a live example of what I would consider a very bad reversal sign. Alright guys, this candle right here just finished forming, and like I said, this was not a reversal sign. The market did not shoot upwards. Okay, so this double bottom, this candle just finished at it was a red candle, and it finished at the value 103.809. Today I've got another little example of what would be a bad reversal sign. So many people would see this first engulfing bearish candle, and they would say, I think it's going to drop below. But my rules, right, if you watch my bad reversal sign video, it did not drop below this value. It did not break the support level. So I would not take this trade. If this red candle had broken all the way down to this value, this horizontal line that I'm highlighting, I would have taken it. And so I know this isn't really a live trade because I skimmed over it and I just saw it. This is just an example of a trade I would not take. Alright guys, the new candle just formed at this double top. It was a large bearish move, and so I would place a stake at 7650. Let's see how much you could get it for on my demo account here on the Australian 7650. You could get this for $31. I would take that immediately. This is an in-the-money trade. And in my eyes, and in the money for anything above 25 is good because you have above a 3-to-1 inverse risk reward ratio. So I'll go ahead and place a horizontal line here. If it expires, it'll be below 76750. So 76750. I say it's going to be below that line. I would have gotten the contract for $31. This to me is a dead breakout sign. Alright guys, the close of the period's happening. We're in the last 10 seconds of the trade. And basically, like I said, it did turn out to be a breakout. All my indicators lined up, and so you're one thing that you're wondering about is I say always look at the overall direction of the market and play with demo money before you try real money. Those are mine. That's my number one rule. And you're gonna say, all right, Pope Binary, this is a bullish move. The market wants to keep going up, and I would say no. Zoom out. If you zoom out a little bit, you can see that the market had already been really bullish, hit a support level, and now it wants to go back down. Okay? So that's the overall direction of the market. We've got another opportunity for to bet that the market's going to fall. So we see that the market had a long bullish run, and then we've started to hit support resistance at these key values. Okay, and so finally the bulls through this big candle, they tried to push the market even higher, but this bearish candle immediately responded, pushing the market back down to the support level. And so while this market is at this support level, we're starting to see this is kind of looking like a flag, right? I typically don't bet on flags, but in this case, I find it to be pretty reliable. If this red candle finishes below this support line, and I predict that it'll actually drop a lot farther, and we'll watch it live and see how it finishes. But if it finishes in that value, then I would place a put trade to say that it's going to go down. The 5-minute period just ended, and long story short, that was a true breakout from a flag formation. And so I placed, like I said, I would have placed a stake at the 23010 value, because to me it's a strong indication that the market wants to switch directions. And long story short, you would have been right. All right, guys, we got an opportunity for an out of the money trade. Darn it, I started the recording too late. But this candle, after the breakout candle, this green candle was all the way up here at this value. Okay, and so that tells me a couple things. One, you see how there's a clear support level down here. I predict this bearish move, it's going to at least drop all the way down to at least this value and test it before it tries to switch directions, because this move has just begun. This is the true breakout candle. This is another candle moving downwards, and then all of a sudden this candle's like, all right, time to switch directions, and I was like, I don't think that was going to happen. So on my demo account here, I'm telling you what, my demo account is busted. I can't even use it, which is a shame, because if I want to practice, I got to practice with real money nowadays. But at the 76690 stake, which was this right here, you can't even buy sell contracts anymore. But about 3 minutes ago, and unfortunately I started the recording too late, you could have got these contracts for upwards of, I think I saw it all the way up to 72 at one point. Okay, we're 10 seconds away. I'm not going to cut away. We're 10 seconds away from the close of it. And if you had placed that contract at $72, you would have been right. You would have risked, you would have risked $28 to make 72. That's a good trade any day. I would take that all the time. And this is just an example of an out of the money trade that I look for. Hey guys, this is Pope Binary. I'm just finishing up here. This is actually my editing screen. Trying to figure out how to edit right. But basically this is just a big montage of trades that I would have taken today. This actually was only in a 2-hour period, because unfortunately I just had some life things that I had to take care of today, and I couldn't sit down and watch the charts all day like I wanted to. But yes, please subscribe for more. I'll if you guys want, I can put more videos like this up, and hopefully I'm gonna have to cross check with everybody with. I don't know. I'm skeptical about showing you my real account and my live money, but if you guys want to see me trade live money, then by all means I can get into doing that as well. Just leave a comment letting me know what you want. And yeah, thanks to you guys for sticking around, and I'd love to teach you. And subscribe for more. Thanks, y'all.